Aloha, Al. We're here at the Hendlin Chiropractic Health Center, and you said you'd give us a little background of how did you end up here, and what's been your experience with your spinal problems and your disc problems, and where are you now?
Alrighty, yep, so my name's Al Pacheco. I'm a general contractor here on the Big Island, Kona, Hawaii. For years, about 10 years now, I've been suffering with chronic back pain, bulging and herniated discs in my lower lumbar area there. I've been recommended for surgery twice now. Had them scheduled both times, backed out both times. Actually, the day I came in here to see Doctor Hendlin the first time, I was scheduled that same day for a laser surgery there in Arizona, and backed out of that again. Got Dr. Hendlin's number from a friend of mine who recommended him. Came in for the first visit. Could barely walk the week before, hurting with pain. I've always had the pain to the point where I can hardly move at times. Weeks will go by, I can't walk, can hardly take a breath in. Right, so I came and seen Dr. Hendlin. First time I came in, I felt a noticeable difference. Couple times came in, felt a little better. Just so happens last week I was laying out foundations for another home we were starting, and that's the brutal part of the job we do, bent over all day in the dirt. And normally in my past experience, through the past 5 or 10 years or so, I lay out one day and that's it for the week. I can't really move the rest of the week, my back's locked up, everything like that. After I've been here to see Dr. Hendlin a few times, I actually laid out the entire week, and it was amazing to me that I could lay out one day and still have the mobility the next day to do it again and again and again. And now I felt a little pain, but nowhere near the way I had been by following doctor's regimen every morning of stretching and doing the exercising in the morning. I've actually feel like I'm coming a long way farther than I ever thought I could without surgery. So
yeah, you said the laying out is the foundational concrete preparation.
Correct. Yes, that's bent over all day in the dirt, pounding stakes, forms, batter boards, all that stuff that really just will kill your back.
Yeah, you said in the past even a day of it might kick you out for 2 weeks of so you were able to go a whole intensive week of it.
Yep. Normally I lay out good for the day. By the afternoon I'm starting to have a hard time to bend over already. Things are kind of locking up. Normally the next morning I can hardly get out of bed. And I got to go limp around all day for the rest of the week. And it really hindered my performance and trying to lead my guys and stuff like that. It was tough. And it's been a night and day difference. It really has been. And
you had seen, aside from these surgical recommendations where they wanted to operate on this herniated disc, you had seen multiple other practitioners over the
That's correct. Over the last 10 years, I've seen probably 3 or 4 different neurosurgeons, 2 or 3 different chiropractors. I've done rolfing, I've done massage, I've done about everything I could do besides getting the surgery. I've been recommended for surgery, probably 4 or 5 times, I bet,
Okay.
And then finally scheduled it once, backed out, scheduled it again, backed out. Luckily, I probably would have gone through the surgery if I didn't have a good friend of mine give me, Dr. Hendlin's name. And, I thought, what, I'm going to try this before I go ahead and do this surgery. Once you go surgery, you can't go back. And, boy, am I happy I did, because not only is Dr. Hendlin helping, fix my back, but more so teaching me how to operate, function in a manner of where I can go a lot farther with, mobility and the way my back needs to move in order to perform the way that I need to perform.
And not get hurt in the process.
And not get hurt in the process, yes, absolutely. So, can't thank him enough. I'm here again. I try to get in as much as possible.
Well, great. Thank you so much, Al, for sharing your story. It's a great story, and there's so many people like yourself that have chronic issues that can be resolved. Yeah. So,
and in the short period of time, I got to say, I've been seeing you now for about a month, I would say, and I haven't felt this good, especially every morning, right? Every morning is where, when you got to get up. Sleeping throughout the night is kind of painful. Every morning you got to get up, you're going, you're trying to brush your teeth, you're holding the sink. It's pretty much gone. I feel better now than I have in probably 10 years.
Out of sight. Well, great. Yeah. Thanks again for sharing your story, Al.
Absolutely.